guys, it's Crystal here with Doing a DIY Style, and today I am going to show you how to thread a sewing machine. Well, actually I'm going to show you how to top thread, bottom thread, and pre-stitch a sewing machine. So let's get started. And this machine, first of all, I want to say that I am a beginner, and this machine did not come with very clear instructions. So in certain parts I was left scratching my head trying to figure out what to do next. So I did my own research. I got on Google, got on YouTube, and figured it out. So I thought I would make a beginning to end video on how to thread and pre-stitch the machine. Now I understand that every machine is different, but for the most part I figure that they all have the same basic setup. So let's get started. So as I said earlier, I know that every machine is different, so they may not have the spool on the top of the machine. Back here they may have it in the front, they may have it on the side, I don't know. Wherever they have it on your machine, put the spool there and the thread there. And then you want to thread it through all of the holes. So for this machine I have a little hole in the top, then it comes around this knob and it comes through. Just see there's a little lever here with a hole in it. Comes through the hole and down. If you've never worked with a sewing machine before, then you probably don't know that there is actually a hole, and I'll try to show this to you. See if I can clear it out. Right there, there's a hole in the needle. So you want to just make sure that you thread put the thread through the hole in the needle and leave out a few inches left for playroom. Okay, and then we have to thread the bottom. So what I have is a bobbin here, a metal bobbin with some white thread, and I'm just going to pop this into the bottom, and with like the top I'm going to leave out a few inches of playroom. So I'm just going to pop this in. And let me just zoom in here so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. Again, your bottom may be a little bit different. You may just be able to pop it in and leave it there. But this one has a little metal lip on the side that is meant for the thread to be pushed behind. So I'm just going to stick it through and leave the thread hanging out on the bottom. And it's important that the thread be on the bottom, and you will see why in just a moment, that the thread is to the left, and you'll see why in just a moment. So now we have to pre-stitch. We've done the top threading and the bottom threading, and wasn't that easy? It was less than 4 minutes to do. I can't even believe how easy that was. And it took me so long to figure out. So now, also a thing to keep in mind is this little thing. I'm not exactly sure the name of it. You want to make sure that it is up. You don't want to put it down. It'll make it a little more difficult. So just make sure that is up. This machine has a lever right on the back, on the side, where you can put it up. You can see in the reflection right there. But you want to make sure that it's up. Okay, so we're just going to hold the top thread up. And this is just so we don't get it lost. And we are going to turn the spindle in the back of the machine so that it basically lower and raises the needle. So I'm going to do that, and we're going to do it in a clockwise motion, direction. Okay, and now you can see that the thread, the top thread, is pulling the bottom thread and looping it up. So basically you want to pull that through. Excuse my hand here. If you have another needle or something with a point or small, that would be able to help you pull it through. So now you have your top and your bottom thread together, and basically all you do is pull it back behind the needle, and then that's when you drop this thing. It kind of locks it in place. And you're all set to start sewing. Now, wasn't it super easy? Less than 6 minutes to thread the top and the bottom and to pre-stitch the machine. How easy was that? Well, I hope that you have learned from this video. I hope it was very helpful for you, and thank you for taking the time to view it. See you next time.